I so bold. What's good? What am I doing? This is gonna be the second part of the time I almost killed my coach, or whatever the title is, or not the time I almost killed my coach, or I almost got my coach killed. This is gonna be pretty much like a. You can make a movie about this, bro. There's so much to talk about, so we're gonna get right into it, bro. This is about my senior year, so if you didn't watch the last episode, I'm not gonna tell you too much, but pretty much everything led up to this. I get kicked out, and on the other side of things, my boy Curry, something happened at his school, and he was at Cathedral, and he transferred over back home with us the same time I did. So keep in mind, you got both of us coming from two different schools back home with the same dudes. The record, I don't remember what their record was my junior year before me and my homie got there, but pretty much we're all there. The same team that played when we were like little ass kids. We didn't have our linebacker. One of our linebackers, that's at Boise State right now, actually. Shout out Tyson. And then we added some pieces, lost some pieces, whatever. But pretty much the majority core is all there. Right when I get there, we got a pretty solid squad. We get there, we get there. There's a couple new people, you know, new faces, blah, blah, blah. We meeting people. And it's pretty much the same team that we played when we were little kids. So we're like, yo, this season's about to be lit. They put me in that corner. You guys understand. Y'all saw the other story time as to why I moved to safety, but I'm out there in the secondary. I got a bunch of young bucks around me, all a year lower than me. We got two running backs, beasts. One underclassman, that's a change of pace back. We got a quarterback that kind of didn't know his right from his left, but he was a little goofy, but he was all right. He wasn't that good, but he was okay. We had a better quarterback, but nothing, never mind. That's none of my business. We had a 5-star receiver at wideout. What else we got? We had a little Cooper Cup going on in the slot. We had a little gang, bro. So my senior year, I first get there, right? Everyone's, oh, Will's back, blah, blah, blah. Some of the new coaches don't know who I am, so like, bro, who is this dude? My first day out, the 5-star recruit we had, right? He was out wide, and he was like, hey, you the new DB? Let's see what you got. Put me up against him, bro. We went 4 plays. The first play was like, the ball was like way thrown out of the way. I don't even remember what Ratty ran, but it was just like a fault, whatever. The second one, boy ran either a slant or like some goofy post. Trust me, bro, this dude is nice as hell. If I could find some of his highlights, I'll show y'all. But he ran something in, and I was off, and just when he broke, I broke, and I don't know. I was on his hip, bro. Batted that shit down, and you know I had to start talking shit. First day back, you know, people calling me out, bro. I'm like, oh, blah, blah, blah. Keep in mind, this dude knew me. He played a year or two with me when I was growing up, so he kind of knows me. He knows me. He's not my boy or anything like that, but you know, we cool, so I could talk a lot more shit. So I'm all talking shit, blah, blah, blah. Oh, what happened, blah, 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 blah. Because I remember back then he used to say I was trash. So I'm like, bet, blah, blah, blah. He's like, man, run a fade. You know what I'm running, bro. He gets in his stance, I get in my stance, bro. Boy runs a fade, right? I was on his ass, cuz on some, bruh. I was on point that day, bro. I'm telling you, because remember, I was training my ass off. Like, this is the best shape I was in. And then we were going at it, blah, blah, blah. Fade comes, bloop, get that shit out of here. Oh, you tried, blah, blah, blah. He's like, man, run it again, bro. He's hot at this point. The last one comes, blah, blah, blah. I come up, snag that shit. He tackles me down. He's hella mad. Man, blah, blah, blah. Yo, bro, someone throw the ball right, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, dog, bro, what happened, dog? Maybe I'm a 5-star DB. Maybe, I don't know. And so I'm talking shit. He's mad, blah, blah, blah. So that was my first day back there. Everybody was watching. They were like, damn, Will might be this good, blah, blah. And so I got invited to a Fresno State camp with my boy Curry. That is where I messed up my hamstring. I was running the 40. I pulled up too early. It shit popped. That was heartbreaking for me. That was like my big, like, there was that school. It was Fresno State and what's the other school? I can't remember the other school. Cal Poly? I think it was those two schools. And they were looking at me, and Fresno State invited me to a little camp they had in Dago. I came up, pulled my hammy, and it hurt my heart too, because when I pulled up and I like landed towards the end zone, or towards the end of the 40, he's like, oh, he's done. And I don't know why, but I just remember that, and that shit hurt. And then, yeah, I was injured for that. I pretty much missed all the preseason, like all the 7-on-7s, all the little games before, all the little scrimmages. I missed all of that. I even missed week 1 and 2. So we got 8 games left. I come back week 3. I forgot who we played. That game's go by, nothing really crazy happens. Week after that is when the coach thing happened. I fought, yeah, that story, the fought my coach. Put the thing right up there. After that, we played Cathedral. This was my boy Curry's old school. I was out because I had a concussion. So I only played 2 games at this point, and we're in week 5. Curry plays his old rival. Curry runs for like 200-some yards or something. We don't win. Fast forward to the next week. I'm out again because concussion, 2-week protocol. That game goes by. We lose again. We're 3-2 at this point. After that, I come back. So I know Rob at this point. I'm like, you cool, bro. This is when this motherfucker fucked me up. So I came out, I don't know if I came out early from my concussion or what, but we were going over like scout team mode. This asshole ran up to me, up in the gut, and I came from safety. I came down, this motherfucker headbutt me. The dude that came back from a concussion, and he hit me, and I was like, good hit, blah, blah, blah. I had to take the test after practice. I failed it, so I was out for 2 more weeks, or a week or something. Rob, you the reason I missed more weeks. Yo, boy. I missed more weeks after that, and then my defensive coordinator's pissed. Coach Taylor was like, what the fuck, Will? Why'd you even come out here? You needed to sit it out if you were gonna get hurt again, blah, blah, blah. I was like, shit, coach, my bad, bro. And so he's mad at me. I sit out another week. And then, what, we got another, wait, what week are we in? 5 or 6. We got like 3 or 4 more games left. I come back, we're playing the game. I play all 4 games, and then we go 7-3, so we make playoffs. Our first playoff game, we play our rival Scripps. We go into OT. I broke my thumb, or I don't even remember which one it was. Oh, I dislocated this one. So I dislocated this thumb, and I played on a dislocated thumb. That shit hurt so, like, you know how Richard Sherman was, like, he was at DB and he had his elbow, like, tucked in and pressing people one hand? I was on that kind of shit. I was hurting my hand. I would be in my back pedal with one hand up, one hand moving, and just other hand just sitting up in my gut, just because my thumb hurt so bad, bro. Like, if it was the other finger, I'd be like, all right, whatever. Bro, my thumb, it was hurting all the way down the wrist. Like, you know, when you mess up your thumb, this part comes all the way, and it just hurt. It, like, locks your whole, like, hand. So my hand's, like, stuck like this. I was like, dog, after the game, my mom was like, what's wrong, blah, blah, blah. I was like, I can't take off my glove. I wasn't taking off my glove or nothing, bro. It was bad. The second week after that, we play another game. I messed that up again, or it's still messed up, and I'm playing on one hand pretty much. That joint hurt, bro. So last week comes, we win again, we make playoffs, blah, blah, blah. And then so we make it to the second round, which is the quarterfinals. Keep in mind, this team has some all-world dude. I forgot his name. I flipped his ass in this game, but anyway. We played the team that won state that year. Literally talking about, oh, Will, you're at safety. We need you to contain this dude, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, all right, bet. Let me run y'all up to speed as to how the game went exactly. So, they get the ball first. They drive all the way down to the 1-yard line. And like, you know, we got the juice right now. We drove all the way down. No, the field goal. We gonna run it, bro. I come down to press up on one of their slots. They run their little all-world running back. He comes like inside of me, bro. We collapse on him. He's down at the 1. Fourth, bro. Keep in mind, momentum. Momentum in a football game is key, y'all. Y'all know that. So we stopped them on their first drive at the 1. They were hyped up until that point. So what does that mean? We're all hyped. So let's go, blah, blah, blah. Our offense goes out there 3 and out. It's all good. We're going to get back there. So keep in mind, they're at like the 30 or 40. They're already in our territory. Come all the way down to like the red zone, like the 5 or something. They try him again. Runs up the gut. Out of there, bro. So we have 2 back-to-back stops. It's 0-0. They've had 2 drives. What do you do as offensive coordinator? You let that ball fly. Keep in mind, we have a 5-star recruit. The entire Pac-12 is trying to get this dude. So we're playing, right? Where he's out there. We drive all the way into their red zone, throw a pick. Turnover on downs, blah, blah, defense is back out there. That was a drive. They scored, I believe. So it's 7-0 at that point. Halftime, it's like 7-0. We get back out there. We get the ball. 3 and out. Damn. We go back out there. I think they got 3 or something out that. So it's 10-0. So they go. Our offense goes back out. They drive. I want to say they scored or they kick a field goal. So we got like 3. It's like 3-10 or something. So it's 3-10. They get ball. We get ball back. They drive all the way down. They kick a field goal. 13-3. We go down 10-3 or 10-13. We score. 10-13. We're down. They get on the field. Like, we go back and forth for a little bit. I want to say we lost. That was, okay, so you know those games where, like, you lose 14-0, but obviously the game was closer than that. Their last touchdown was, like, the last play of the game. So, that was the last game of the season. And we lost. So, we lost in the quarterfinals against a team that won state. So, keep in mind, our school was in a drought. Our school, like, 10 years ago used to be fire, like, going to state and everything. That drought, I think their best record was 5-5. We went 8-3 or something that year and lost to the team that won state. They played the CIF championship against a team we won 24-7 or something. So, I mean, woulda, coulda, shoulda, whatever. But if you look at who, like, if we would have played who they played in CIF, we would have won. We would have won CIF easily. But yeah, man, just that season, man. Like, I met Rob. I remember when I first met Rob, he wasn't talking to nobody. He had a bunch of Jacksonville stuff on. I was like, bro, you a Jags fan? Keep in mind, this was like when Blake Bortles first got drafted. Oh, goofy ass. So I'm over here talking shit, blah, blah, blah. Rob was cool until he gave me another concussion. I want to say I got a concussion the last game, too, because I barely remember the car ride home, or the bus ride home. As you can tell, our offense wasn't kicking as much. Our defense was out there a lot. And if you have the best defense. If your defense is out there a lot, they just get fatigued. We had people trying to fight our offensive coordinator. All of us were crying. I'm not going to lie, I cried. Because it was our senior year. We were all together. Yeah, that was my senior year, man. Oh, the whole reason I made this video. I had highlight, like, okay. So I had highlight, like, I had my Huddle account. I had my highlights. I don't remember I don't remember my account or whatever. So I like, you know when you make your, like, highlight tape or whatever? I texted it to myself. I know it doesn't make sense, but it made sense because at the time it worked. So on my old phone, I texted it to my old phone. So, like, all I had to do is go to my, like, type in my phone number and it's my text message. I click on it and it's my link to whatever. For some reason, it stopped working when I got this phone, and then I deleted the text message because it didn't work. I tried to log back into my Huddle, and honestly, I don't even remember the password. So yeah, I just lost my senior year highlight. My stats wise, I honestly have no idea. I know I led our secondary in tackles. Even that's a secondary, so you don't even have to tackle anyway. But I didn't get any picks that season. I blitzed that season. I had like 4 sacks. Yeah, I had 4 sacks and a bunch of tackles. And then, like, deflected balls. I didn't get any picks, but deflected balls and shit. If I can, like, give a rough estimate as to how many yards were caught on me, shit, probably, like, over the course of the whole season, probably, like, 60. Not a lot. I remember there was one bomb one game. There was, like, a 30-yard bomb that was caught on me. Besides that, that was about it. Like, a couple of slants from here and there, and that was about it. So, yeah, I did pretty alright. Yeah, man, it's just like I said, I'm really injury prone. I messed up my hammy, had a concussion, messed up my thumb. Yeah, just injury prone. We had a, 13-14 game season? No, 12-13 game season. I played 6 games, or 7 games. So you see how, like, little I played. Yeah, man, so y'all, moral of the story is, y'all, take care of your bodies, man. Like, right now, my little brother's injured for his football season, and what he does when he comes home, he just plays Fortnite. He don't do no rehab, he don't ice it. You gotta take care of your bodies, y'all. To prevent it from even happening, stretch. That's how I messed up my hamstring. Hands, I don't really know. There's no way to prevent that, but I don't know. Wear good gloves. Look the ball in when you catch. I don't know. But yeah, man, just take care of yourself out there. Keep your head on the swivel. The faster you're moving, the less likely you are to get hurt. I know it sounds stupid and preachy or whatever, but take it from me, bruh. When you get hurt, none of these coaches care about you. So, yeah, man, get your education, stay healthy, because at the end of the day, all this football shit, man, they don't care about you, bro. They care about your stats. Stay tuned next time. I don't have a question for this episode. I might just, you know what, how about that? 1 to 100. Guess a number 1 to 100. I'm gonna randomly generate a number right now. Random number generator. Random number generator, 1 to 1,000. Guess your numbers. Woo! Good luck to y'all out there, man. Wait, no, yeah, good luck to y'all out there. 1 to 1,000. Closest person to the number that I got right here, gonna get the win and get the shout out. Peace.
3-year-old child.
I meant to get your phone.